so you should just follow me on your device. And know if she chillin' with me, then it's bound to be chemical X and the sugar and spice. Game in the system, but game is the hobby. I'm probably cocky, but hot as wasabi. I mean, if it's beef, then you know where to find me. My niggas is ready, and so is my body. You should be running and telling your posse and what's in the speakers and what's in your potty. And she tryna kick it, but this ain't karate. Just keep that shit down while I'm watching Tsunami. I ain't saying I'm a super nerd, but I told you when we got involved, my idea of a perfect date is a PlayStation and some alcohol. I was role playing on GTA. I'm a good guy, but I got it all. If the world should end, be the first to leave, but the last of us acting naughty, dog. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Waking up meant that he gave me a chance and I'm rolling the dice. I do it all, living like I'm trying to go for the platinum trophy in life. Who can you call? Really nobody, so you should just follow me on your device. And know if she chillin' with me, then it's bound to be chemical X and the sugar and spice. Game in the system, but game is the hobby. I'm probably cocky, but hot as wasabi. I mean, if it's beef, then you know where to find me. My niggas is ready, and so is my body. You should be running and telling your posse and what's in the speakers and what's in your potty. And she tryna kick it, but this ain't karate. Just keep that shit down while I'm watching Tsunami. I ain't saying I'm a super nerd, but I told you when we got involved, my idea of a perfect date is a PlayStation and some alcohol. I was role playing on GTA. I'm a good guy, but I got it all. If the world should end, be the first to leave, but the last of us acting naughty, dog. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Waking up meant that he gave me a chance and I'm rolling the dice. I do it all, living like I'm trying to go for the platinum trophy in life. Who can you call? Really nobody, so you should just follow me on your device. And know if she chillin' with me, then it's bound to be chemical X and the sugar and spice. Game in the system, but game is the hobby. I'm probably cocky, but hot as wasabi. I mean, if it's beef, then you know where to find me. My niggas is ready, and so is my body. You should be running and telling your posse and what's in the speakers and what's in your potty. And she trying to kick it, but this ain't karate. Just keep that shit down while I'm watching Tsunami. I ain't saying I'm a super nerd, but I told you when we got involved, my idea of a perfect date is a PlayStation and some alcohol. I was role playing on GTA. I'm a good guy, but I got it all. If the world should end, be the first to leave, but the last of us acting naughty, dog. Level up, Should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, level up. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose.
What's going on, people? Family Entertainment here from Level1Gaming.com. And congratulations, you guys are leveled up to 132. This is the Double XP podcast, also known as the podcast where something usually goes wrong by the time we start, was why maybe Fame shouldn't be hosting as he has been lately. However, with that being said, if things continue to look, because you guys might not see it right now, but if things continue to look spooky on my end, we will be going to a all audio podcast. We won't stop it. We won't restart it. We'll go all audio, and we'll see how it goes. But with that being said, let's start with the introductions. The man to my right, the man with the clamps, Citizen Snips.
What's going on, everybody? I've lost track of how many weeks we had to cancel the show, so I don't even know how long it's been since I've not seen y'all. But what's up, everybody? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a wonderful afternoon leading into Turkey Day tomorrow, and I'm glad we could get a show in before the holiday, man. Should be a lot of fun. And I don't know. Hopefully, we got some cool stuff to talk about. So should be good, man. Should be good. We need to ease back into it. I'm trying to relearn how to podcast now. It's so new and unfamiliar now.
Just trying to ease into it, huh? Just trying to
the podcast. The podcast.
What? I didn't.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
I'm just going along with what you're saying. Next up, my right hand one man, the floor hugger with the hard aura.
안녕하세요, 여러분. How are you guys doing? We are here. We are enjoying ourselves. We got some stuff to talk about. A Pablo, Fame and Kev Pablo. You guys know what that means, yeah. I hope you guys enjoy what we got to talk about. I hope you guys enjoy our time with us. And if we have anything wrong in the comments, make sure you guys let us know. Ya annyeong.
Next up, DALLAZ. Man. No! No! Did you do that on purpose?
Man, I just paused for a second and then said it, and I figured you was gonna say it at the same time. It always works like that, so I don't even try at this point. I just do it, and I know it's gonna happen. Man, it's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you.
Without a dope beat to step to.
Hey, so man, look, I've been needing this here, and I'm glad we back from outer space, and we already got some of the homies in the chat. I'm just ready to get it at this point.
You about to don't stop, get it.
Don't stop, get it.
Last but not least, half man, half god, Demigod Reviews.
He get caught up in work.
Demiculus, he's here. He loves women and wine, and he's just about to get into the games. Make sure you guys check out his Falconeer review he did on the site. It's fire. Make me love a game I didn't love. And make sure you support Demi and just, be his #1 champion, because he's about to blow up Chef's Kiss. And I know, let's address it now, Fame, because people are going to wonder what's going on with the overlay, and it's a little quiet here.
I was going to say, so, shout out to that struggle bowl Dallas eating out of.
Hey, you know what it is, though.
Yeah, you know how Dallas do.
Regular bowl.
Shout out to the struggle bowl.
Dallas just eats so much. But we're gonna address it right now before we get into our topics, because we talked about some of them before, but we want to get into it because it's been 2 weeks after the console's launch. Meek right now isn't with us. He's gonna come back eventually. Got some life shit to deal with, yo. So we're gonna go on Twitter. We're gonna wish Meek the best. We're gonna make sure he's okay, and we're gonna wish him to come back in 2021, and nobody gets the good old Rona. And we're gonna come back and just enjoy our foolishness. So make sure Meek is okay. Follow him on Twitter. Follow us on. If you ain't following us on Twitter, what y'all doing?
That's kind of.
I kind of feel
that hurt my feelings.
Right? Like, it's all under our names. You guys should be following us. Follow us on Twitter.
Ooh.
What's our first topic, Fame? Is it a good old dana dana dana?
Yo, shout because this
Da-na-na-na.
it's got a lot of people super hype, right? So IO Interactive, which are I believe are most known by most people as the Hitman developers. I'm gonna be honest.
Yep.
If you ask me off the top of my head what other games has IO Interactive developed, I would not be able to tell you, and that's just gonna be completely
Hitman.
honest. Hitman, another Hitman game, and then another Hitman game. I don't know what else they've made.
Can't think of anything else.
And I'm gonna continue my honesty. If I could tell you if I ever completed a Hitman game by Interactive, I'm gonna tell you no because I'm not really into those style games.
Do you complete those games?
Wow.
Because you never do.
I knew you was gonna come back on that. If you didn't say nothing else this whole time, I knew you was gonna speak on that one.
Right?
Like
Wow.
I'm not.
Trevor
if I'm being
says Freedom Fighters and Kane and Lynch. Kane and Lynch was
Oh,
such a
Kane
good
and Lynch,
franchise.
yeah.
Kane and Lynch was terrible, but wow.
oh yeah, Kane and Lynch was a good game. Thank you, Trevor.
Yeah.
No, it was not.
And Freedom
Man.
Fighters was a good series way back in the day.
Kane and Lynch was awful.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it
Depending
was.
which game you're playing, because the original ones on PS2 were pretty good.
Man,
The last one was awful, but
I
the
came
previous
back- I
ones
came
are
back
pretty
to
good.
this?
Yeah, bro.
Hitman?
hmm
Oh. Ew.
Listen,
See, I hyped you up. I told you, he's about reviews, women, and wine. Go check out his channel, and you come Kane and Lynch. Ooh, like
I
Baron
actually
says,
played
who
Fame.
hurt Demi?
Yo,
Who hurt Demi?
listen,
Fame hurt Demi. That's what happened.
listen. Like I was saying, I have not completed any of the Hitman games. It's not my style. I'm not really.
'Cause you
Into,
never do.
I'm not into stealth games. That's just not my thing. Like I want to go in and
It
say,
doesn't
oh,
have to be a stealth game.
they can be like, hey, silently take out such and such. I'm gonna go in, guns blazing, hope I survive with minimal HP remaining.
You can do that.
Yeah.
No, bro, I couldn't. Not in this
Yeah,
game, I
you
couldn't.
can.
So I stopped playing, bro. Listen, I gave up.
Step in with two
Anyway.
silver balls.
I hit that quit
and
button.
go
So,
crazy.
with that being said, IO Interactive is creating a Project 007. They're creating a 007 game, which this is supposed to be a new, original origin story.
Tile.
It's
Which, you know what? It's probably gonna, because we got No Time to Die, which is a new Bond movie, which I love James Bond. You can quiz me on James Bond. I will know most of it. I think it's gonna follow like the No Time to Die kind of story because you can't really. It's the same thing that Avengers and Anthem, is suffering from, where if you deviate too far from what is the movie or the written lore, that people don't like it. So I think it's gonna follow something like that. There's a new.
I don't know. Like I said, they're saying it's supposed to be original. It's supposed to be like a whole new. I don't know. We'll see. I get what you're saying. People get a little bit irritated when you move away from their lore.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna see, man. Kevin, you 007 fan, 007 man, 007 fan. You a fan? What do you think about IO creating the new 007 project title? New James Bond game.
Stop saying 007.
I like saying it.
You trying to hit like a counter or something? You got any
Right.
things under your
Beep, beep, beep. That's the
no,
ads.
that-
Beep, beep, beep.
really, the only thing I want to know about it is when they say a new origin story, is it just like a new non-movie featured character playing 007? Or like the origin of the first agent to become 007? Like, which kind of origin are we talking about here?
It's a James.
A 007 or the first 007?
From what we can right now, it just says it says James Bond origin story, original James Bond origin story.
It's gonna be the first black James Bond 007.
Listen, and I'm not trying to be funny when I say this, if they make this character black, it won't sell very well.
Dang.
Just being honest, you want to, and it's not, and not saying I wouldn't buy it or play it. It's because what Hugger goes back and say, "Oh, James Bond isn't black." Be honest.
My whole thing about
For almost
this is
50 years.
There's too many unknown variables with this. Like, they gave us a 50-second teaser video where all they show is the gun barrel and the 007 words.
Yeah.
And
That was a
then
nice
we
way to
know
feel it, though.
that
I'll give them that.
and they say it's going to be an origin story, but we don't know, is it going to be like a RPG, like a first-person shooter, third person? What, like, we know nothing about this game. I literally can't form an opinion about it yet. To do so, I feel like would be irresponsible. So at this point, I'm just like, I'll wait until you show me more.
Yes,
Let's
Trevor.
toss it up to like the Harry Potter movie, the Harry Potter game. Is Harry Potter's been done and over. Harry Potter, thanks to J.K. Rowling, is kind of losing its prestige. So, like, it's not going to be the Harry Potter story. So, what is it going to be this new game? And then we can just, like, if it's not going to be Quantum Assault, if it's not going to be Spectre, it's not going to be No Time to Die, what is it going to follow?
Shout out to
I think it's going to be a niche game.
Shout out to Trevor in the chat. He did bring up something we talked about, I believe, 2 weeks ago about the new 007. She's black female. And
well, we knew that for the last year. To be honest.
But I guess we're pointing back to my comment about this character not being black. And look at the outrage that people had. I mean, heck, even look at the fact that people were upset that Starfire and Titans was black. People was mad because she wasn't orange. Like, people, when you mess with that little bro, and I love Starfire and Titans. Like, she is perfect, absolutely perfect. But people tried to destroy that show before it came out because they were mad that she wasn't orange. They was like, oh, but look at Gamora. Yep. Gamora's green. Why isn't Starfire orange? People will be
Gamora
upset.
got thrown off a cliff.
She did.
Like, go away.
We just can't have nothing, man. Like, we can't without somebody complaining. So at this point, like, I mean, they can lick my nuts. I don't care.
Whoa,
like,
wow. I'm so fresh.
I didn't say no bad words. That wasn't a bad word.
I'm so fresh.
Wow.
I'm so fresh.
For real.
Slobbeth on those balls.
Slobbeth on the nobbeth at this point.
What are we doing?
I mean,
we ain't saying anything bad. Knob is a doorknob.
Exactly.
Y'all on one. Y'all
when
on
people
two.
slobber on is their business. But the point is, like, if you do something like that, like black protagonists, especially in something established, or like just turn a character black from something that's been established, you're gonna get like that backlash. If black people get something other people feel they don't deserve, you're gonna get that backlash. Look, at some point we just gotta do us. And not worry about the rest of it.
If we're gonna keep in the same Bond mentality, when this is probably gonna be above most people's remembrances, in the early 60s, Moneypenny, which was M's secretary, he was a man. And in the 90s or 80s and 90s, when they transitioned to a woman, which also in the Pierce Bronson age, the Moneypenny, her name was Samantha Bond, her actual name. So cool. Thank you. And it was transitioned to a woman. People lost their minds about a secretary being a woman for James Bond. It's like, come on, people, just like, we have bigger things to worry about. Wear your goddamn masks instead of worrying who's going to shoot you in a movie that you're probably going to watch once and never watch again.
But you know what? I can understand there being a certain degree of like of reluctance, you know what I mean, when it comes to something that you've really been a fan of for a long time. And I don't think that it will matter much in the long run as long as it's good. Like, when it comes down to it, I feel the only responsibility that artists have to the people is to make some dope shit.
Listen, I'm going to go to Kevin's house, and I'm going to get on his computer, and I'm going to be Citizen Snips, and I want to see how his people react. No. Why not?
You know what?
I'm me. You don't be me.
I'm gonna be. I'm the new.
Gonna say you are, so.
I'm Captain Snips.
Well, did you guys see the outrage on Twitter when the Mass Effect Legacy Edition was announced, and they were announcing like the original concept for Commander Shepard was a female, which has been out for, like since the first Mass Effect game was put out. It was announced that Commander Shepard was supposed to be a woman. And some of these fanboys were losing their minds. It's like it's 10-year-old tech.
FemShep has the best.
Most people play
the best reactions.
Yeah,
right.
It's not
Thank
even
you,
like
Jennifer Hale.
They're not even getting mad about something that like happened. It was something that might have happened. Like, how dare you? In this alternate universe somewhere, I'd be really pissed off.
I feel like
make me come over
like
there.
That, people like
those
that
are the same people that I don't want. Right. I don't want politics in my games, but when like PlayStation does the Black Lives Matter thing, because every goddamn life, black included, matters, they lose their mind. It's like, I thought you was cool, my guy. I thought you was cool.
Listen,
I don't
okay.
like politics in my
They
games,
are, and that's
but
why
I
they
love
said it.
Metal Gear Solid.
Man, that's what I'm
Which
saying.
right.
Which is not only about politics, it's about some weird, super convoluted, made up politics that you got to have like 8 different degrees to try and make sense of. And you still don't know what's
like
happening, but you're like,
politics in
damn,
my
this game's
games.
fun.
all right.
Right?
So
20 years
I
later,
love
you're
Tom
like,
Clancy games though.
So
I
I'm
love Call of Duty.
I'm about to implement something new on the podcast because Kevin just inspired me with that drink with that ice ball in there. So Kevin, what you drinking
Right.
and what you thinking? You gotta tell us what you drinking and
Bro,
give
you
us
be listening to 105.3 The Fan?
way
too?
too much. And
Yeah,
give
that's what I'm talking
what
about.
you drinking and what you think. Give us something provocative.
So this is Macallan 12 Gold is what I'm
ooh,
drinking.
Wow,
Favorite
y'all
drink.
drinking Yakuza drinks.
delicious.
That's why he got the.
I love me some whiskey.
Oh,
As
delicious.
far as what I'm thinking, honestly, man, I'm just kind of tired of like people in general. I just don't like human beings very much anymore. It's been a long time
Yes.
coming, but like it's just they suck for the most part. There's some cool ones out there. Don't get me wrong. There's exceptions to every rule, but damn,
Yeah.
like can most of y'all just go away like forever? Go away, man. Go away.
Just don't talk to me ever again.
For real, man. Like it's upsetting. I don't get it. I'm upset that they're upset about the stupidest things. Like go find a hobby. Go make
Right.
a bird feeder. Go I don't know, like help the elderly. Do something else with your life besides getting mad on the internet. That's all. That's what I'm thinking, sir.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
That fancy ball of ice in your glass.
So good, man.
Man,
It's
his
you
liquor is
fancy.
usually too fancy for anyone.
It's like water.
Before we move on, I want to get Demi's thoughts. Demi, IO 007, James Bond, origin story. Thoughts, my guy?
Perfect casting, perfect pick. If it's a stealth game, you might as well not even buy it, bro. But it's gonna slap. I definitely think with the way they've been handling Hitman and the creativity that they have with Hitman, this is right up their alley.
But it can't really be an origin story for Bond, because we all know that Bond is an orphan.
You're gonna get
Every single
Hitman.
Bond is an orphan.
You're gonna get 007 Hitman. Accepted.
Well,
Accepted.
Bond is not he's not a clone. That's what
No, you're
Hitman
gonna get a
is.
bald clone. It's 007.
Not Bond.
Accepted.
Nobody wants to bang a bald clone.
Whoa.
I don't want to bang a bald clone.
Whoa! What?
So I have a
'Cause
question.
James Bond gets the girls.
Wow.
Nobody wants to bang a bald clone.
Question.
That's the whole thing. James Bond gets the bad guy and gets the girls at the end of the day.
A bald man can't get women? That's crazy.
I'm
Question.
saying
You
a
know
bald
what?
clone.
For
that
somebody
has
whose
the-
hair is getting a little thin up top, that's a little offensive.
I'm saying somebody who has the emotional range of a toaster that talks like this 90% of the time isn't going to get laid.
I have an argument against that, but it's not appropriate. for
I have
this
a
podcast,
question.
So I will move on.
If you guys
That's for the
remember,
after dark.
if you guys remember a few years ago, there was a uproar and a people screaming about them wanting a new GoldenEye game, and all we kept hearing was the 007 license was too hard because they had to go back and forth between Nintendo and all this other stuff. So now that we have a Project 007 game, can we finally admit that they just don't want to make us a new GoldenEye game? Because
Yeah.
It's too big shoes to
It wouldn't
fill.
be good now anyway.
The shoes are
It's
too
not.
big to fill.
The thing about that game too that gets me the worst is if you ever go back and play it. And by the way, if you have fond memories of this game, do not.
yeah, I won't go back
Perfect
because I have
Dark.
fond
The
memories.
magic is lost. Remember, keep
Yep.
it in here. Keep it in your memories and in here, in your heart. Okay,
Yeah.
where it felt good and it was great. Because we've been so spoiled now with how awesome games are these days. Like even the worst game today makes GoldenEye seem like it was just a failed laboratory experiment.
Yep. Well, look at Perfect Dark. Perfect Dark and Hustle. I wish Hustle was here.
Hustle.
He looks at that game so fondly. I'm like, go back and play Perfect Dark now. That game is
Don't meet your heroes,
garbage.
kids.
like, yeah. I just don't like. Okay, get you a Bond game that you love, but also realize that they're kind of shit games.
Well, we just going off
Not
the
good.
rip with the words tonight.
Well,
ain't we?
and so here's the thing too: is you can't. I feel
I
like
already
it's
said it.
not fair to judge them outside of their time period. Because back then,
Exactly.
like we didn't know any better about a lot of the stuff.
Hey,
it was so
back
brand
then
new.
they
The
didn't
game
want me.
Was great. It was great when it came
Look
out.
at
but don't judge
the
it
game
anymore
people
past
love.
that, and don't go back and play it and expect it to be great now, because it's just not
Exactly.
fair. It's not a fair
Look
comparison
at
at all.
the game people love right now, Final Fantasy VII. Go back and play the original. It's awful.
It's so
It's
weird.
still
It's awful looking.
It still
It's
holds
awful
It's
looking,
weird.
but
Yeah,
gameplay
it's
wise,
awful
it's
looking, but
still.
it still
But at
holds
its
up.
time, it was
That's
revolutionary.
not what we're judging.
But you
Gameplay wise
know
is
what, though?
different.
You know what though? Even gameplay wise, especially as it pertains to action games, it is a very special, magical thing when a game still holds up 20 years
Yes.
later.
Well, there you go. You're looking at it with the rose tinted glasses, which we just said is like, just don't go back and play that. If you love it, don't go back and play it, or go back and play it and expect it to be dated. The only game that I've played recently that isn't dated, that doesn't hold itself back, is Symphony of the Night, because that's still pixel style. Jet Set Radio it's that cell shaded style. There's a lot of games that we played that are like, oh, you should never have brought that to the forefront as it is right now.
As an example, I streamed 2 different games. One I felt held up pretty freaking well, and one just kind of did. Onimusha, y'all know how I feel about that series.
Yes,
But
indeed.
tank controls, man, like the tank controls in 2020 are a sin against
Awful.
God.
Yep.
So, but the game itself is good. I just can't recommend it to anybody who wasn't a big fan of games that had those sorts of controls. There's no
Mhm.
way if I didn't grow up playing that or Resident Evil, I would go back and play Dino Crisis. It just wouldn't work out. But on the flip side of that, Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3,
Hmm?
I think
Talking about
still
that
holds
Budokai.
up so- Budokai. That I don't play
Booty.
like that.
Last time I
it-
played a
it's-
DBZ game, like off the rip.
even if we look at the way Dragon Ball Fighters plays, I think Budokai 3 is the most mechanically sound Dragon Ball game. With the exception of a couple small things that could be changed if they remastered that, it would be bigger than Dragon Ball Fighters.
Okay.
Mhm.
Just as accessible, easy to learn, hard to master, and it's I don't know. It still holds up today to be a PS2 game.
My man Trevor say shout out to the cell shading that's held up the most, and people hated it back when Wind Waker did it, but it looks so good. Cell
It's a
Right.
style that never gets old. If you want your game or anything to never age, you put cell shading on it.
actual
People hated
factual.
Wind Waker originally because of expectations. They thought they were going to get
Yeah.
Twilight Princess.
So, as we're moving away from that Bond game, let's dive into, and we're going to fly through some of these categories. We're going to talk about the Joystick Awards, which was yesterday, I think, or the day before. And then we're going to talk a little
last
bit
night.
about last night. We're going to talk a little bit about the Game Awards. We are going to be covering that. It's December 10th. So I'm going to start from the bottom up, as I do for all of these, because the end game is the big one. So for the most wanted game that won was God of War Ragnarok. What's you guys' thoughts on that?
Listen, as someone who believes that God of War 2018 was game of the generation,
Really good game. It's a really good game.
I have no issues with this. Like, think about things that are coming up. Like, what else would you really be like that really excited about?
Cyberpunk.
Nah,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm about to cancel my Cyberpunk pre-order.
What was the nominee?
No, don't cancel it. Send it to me. I don't
I
know
was
what the
just about to
nominees
say.
are because the nominees things is closed, so I don't know
Yeah,
anymore. So I'm just
Because
going
I
on
don't know.
what won.
I think I'm a different breed in that selection. I'm more
Okay.
excited for Resident.
We'll go
Yeah.
through that with the
Hey.
Game Awards, but right
Yeah,
now is the right now is the Joystick Awards. We'll go through that with the Game Awards. We gotta fly
Okay.
through some of these topics. Yeah. So the most wanted game that won was Game of Thrones, or no, not Game of Thrones, God of War Ragnarok. What's your guys' most wanted? Kev, what's your most wanted that's coming up?
Me personally, the thing I'm most looking forward to right this second is the Mass Effect remaster. I really want that, and I guess it's kind of cheating because it's not one game; it's a series of games. But that
And
was
it's
just
over 10 years
a
old.
series that really resonated with me, and I have very fond memories of it. And I'd love to see it new and pretty. So, but Man, God of War is a great choice too. Like that's just
Right.
a really, really good game. I can understand the hype following the sequel, and I hope it's not one of those situations where people get so hyped up about it that they get disappointed in what is still an amazing product. Like, wipe your memory slate, experience it fresh, and you're not gonna be disappointed. Corey knows what he's doing.
I'm sorry. All they have to do
Y'all
is
better-
continue the first game. Like you can just continue the first game because there were very few things you could complain about God of War 2018, right? This isn't
Yeah,
a true.
As somebody who played the original trilogy, you can only continue the one game so far. I want
They
them
set
to
it up, though,
continue the
for it.
series.
I
They
mean-
did set it up, but like
Not to
you
spoil
can
it.
only get you so far.
I mean, I hate not being able to.
Don't spoil it.
Okay, well, put your headset
I'm
down
about to
for a
play it,
second.
bitch.
I'm gonna say something. They set it up nice. Oh, look at that bad hair day. They set it up nicely between him and Thor. Like they set it up for him and Thor to go at it perfectly, and I'm super hype about that. Okay,
Like, that's how the game-
Hugger, come back, love.
Nani?
Girl, that hair went crazy.
All right. Demi, what do you think about this Most Wanted game?
It had
Sexy
big
bitch.
hype around it, so I expect it to be that. It's not my personal most wanted, but I can see why people are excited.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Everybody, give me your Most Wanted game of the year. 3,
Oh, I gave you
2,
mine.
1.
God of War Ragnarok.
Cyberpunk.
Hellblade
Resident
2.
Evil 8.
Hellblade 2.
You changed your answer, sir. You can't name more than one game.
I forgot about Hellblade.
God of War or Hellblade 2?
I hope
Pick one
we
right
see
now.
more of the Hellblade next month.
God of War or Hellblade 2? Pick one.
Hellblade 2.
Ooh,
Hellblade
that's
2.
That's
Evil
huge, bro.
Like,
Oh, wait,
Cyberpunk is my.
Right now, at this moment, Cyberpunk. I had to say it.
Yeah.
Even
All
though
the games
I'm
mine.
very excited for Resident Evil.
Man,
I'm
Cyberpunk is that first round draft pick that
Cyberpunked you.
and
is what-
that might score 10 points a game in the NBA or might score 30. Like we don't know.
It might.
I'm worried.
Nintendo
this-
Game of the Year is
RPG
Animal
wise.
Crossing New Horizons. I'm sorry, we gotta fly through some of these.
Yeah, we do.
Otherwise, we're
Sorry.
not gonna be on time.
Yeah, go quick.
Nintendo Game of the Year is Animal Crossing's Horizons.
As it
Is that
should
the
be.
Nintendo Game of the Year?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's kinda
I
hard
didn't
to
play
argue
it,
with that,
but
yeah.
I'm not really interested in those types of games anyway. So don't listen. to me.
But we're talking overall. I
Yes.
know we're not interested in some of these games, but I kind
Yes.
of agree with Demi. Yeah.
Yes.
Xbox Game of the Year, Ori and the Will of the Wisps.
No doubt.
Not even it beats out Gears 5.
Yes.
Don't agree, but yes, I'll take it.
I love Ori. And Demi, we were talking about this last week on Take Two. When I'm not gonna spoil it, but Ori and the Blind Forest, when the owl did the thing at the end, I was crying.
Yes.
My heart. PlayStation Game of the Year, Last of Us 2.
Yes.
That's a hard one.
No.
No,
I
I don't think so either. Ghost of
Yeah.
Tsushima.
Ghost of
Not
Sushi.
whooping Ghost
Yeah,
of
I was about to say.
Tsushima. Like it goes to expectations. So
Mhm.
I can't. But I'm really enjoying Miles Morales though. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I'm
Well, that's the next year. That's 2021 technically. Even though it's released this year, that's 2021.
Big
PC
ass
Game of the Year, Death Stranding.
Who
Don't agree with that
cares?
at all.
It's not Among Us.
Death
I don't care.
Stranding.
It's not Among
I
Us.
It's
mean-
not Among Us.
I enjoy Death Stranding. But PC Game of the Year, y'all got I don't know.
Among Us. It should be Among Us, literally.
Kev, come on. Tell me what you feeling. Because I know I saw that constipated face there, just like, ooh, I don't want to talk about
I
this.
don't think Death Stranding should be the one. Not to say that it's a bad game or anything.
Hmm.
And
Nah, and I don't know. PC Game of the Year is such a difficult category to try and flex into. Honestly, in terms of me personally, what made the most impact for me and what I saw make a huge waves in the community was Valorant, or Project
Yeah.
A, as it was known, just because it was a game that so many people were looking forward to. And the more I play it, they've got some things to work on, sure, but Riot's been pretty responsive in fixing things as they come up. It's something that blends something I love now with something from my childhood and kind of makes those two worlds clash together. So I really like that. I think that was huge. I think a lot of the PC community would agree as far as stuff that came out this year.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, Demi, the thing with Among Us is Among Us is like 3 years old. Like it didn't come out this
Yeah.
year.
I
Among
don't
Us
care.
is an old game.
I don't
mean,
care.
No. Well, we're talking about stuff that was like released this year, not
Not what
like
got popular
Among
this
Us
year.
got the
If
Yeah,
they
exactly.
could have held their momentum, Fall Guys would have been in.
Dallas, don't you ever look
Yeah.
in the camera and shake that bottle like that, bro. Like, cut that out, bro.
Dallas.
Y'all
about to
didn't
be
see what he
tripping
just
for, like,
did, bro. Like
20
he just,
minutes.
bro.
Come get your mans. okay?
Man, looked right into
So
my
what would
soul,
be-
bro.
So Kev, Dallas, now he can't walk. Although Fame stood up the other day. Fame, what is y'all's PC game of the year?
Irrelevant.
Quick. Irrelevant, yeah. Okay.
PC don't count.
Hey, sir. Excuse me.
Dallas, what's your PC
PC
game of
don't
the year?
count. That's why every developer is making their
I'm
games.
really thinking
come
about
PC,
that, but
huh?
you know what? I've been playing on PC, and it's something that I don't know if I should talk about on a podcast.
Genital jousting.
Get it out.
Yes.
I've been playing games. I've been emulating games that I legally physically own.
Oh wow.
Just,
I'm calling the cops.
get it out.
That I
We're talking
I
about
legally
stuff-
physically own.
2020 stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I haven't really been playing PC games like that, like new
I gotta
PC
say-
games.
I'm kind of surprised Horizon didn't beat out Death Stranding.
I think it's
Surprised
because
Half-Life
Horizon
Alex
had
didn't
so
do
many
that.
issues.
'Cause
when
people
it
don't
came
like
out.
playing-
It was a very
yeah.
messy transition.
People don't like playing good games.
It did have a lot of issues. No, Horizon on PC was a mess. Like,
I mean, Horizon.
it was
cool game.
horrible.
It don't
They
matter.
definitely rushed it, and
All they had to
didn't
do was
give
show Aloy, and it's a 10 out of 10
No,
game of the year.
Fame.
All they-
seriously, if you can find the day one of somebody has the day one of it, go play that. You'll be like, oh, what is this game?
I'd
This is
be-
not
I'd be
I've
Horizon.
seen it. I've seen it.
I'll play the
It's
whole
terrible.
time.
It's bad.
That's my first time getting to experience Baloy. I'm gonna complain.
No, it was
Yeah.
bad. She didn't even look like Baloy. That's the thing.
Oh, then I wouldn't play it.
Yuck.
Bro,
Best gaming hardware was the RTX 3080. I don't even think the RTX 3080, the 3000 series should be in here because it's only been a month. What do you think, Kev?
See, so I can say Miles Morales then.
Yeah.
No.
I think it's fair.
3080 is different. We didn't even count Miles Morales, and I'm not counting that. The best outstanding contribution. Okay,
yeah,
messed
skip that. Skip all of that.
best
The gaming industry.
breakthrough
that-
award.
Hmm.
No.
Skip that. Too.
Studio of the year is Naughty Dog.
Insomniac.
Why?
No, I'm tripping. Sucker Punch.
Keep it.
Sucker Punch.
343
I absolutely
Entertainment.
like Sucker Punch.
Oh.
We don't acknowledge that.
I'm mad you did the pinky and the brain finger.
Oh, Industries. Sorry. 343 Industries.
Wow.
Nah, but for real, Sucker Punch. After what they did, they single-handedly destroyed every multiplayer looter in the game with a free update.
That's true.
If you gives you
if
the
you
nod,
guys-
I think you're doing great.
In the chat, let us know what you guys, as we go through this, like we did with Take Two, let us know. We're gonna fly through some of these categories.
Yeah,
Um,
I would just ignore some of the stupider ones.
Best esports game of the year was Call of Duty Modern Warfare. The best streamer, I do want to give a shout out to I Am Brandon. I love him.
Oh, snap, she
Sarang.
did win.
Salute,
Brandon.
salute. That'll be
Uh,
me soon.
Best family game is Fall Guys.
As
Not
it should
surprised
be.
there. Best indie game is Hades, which I'm not surprised there at all.
As it should be.
Haven't played
Best-
Hades.
Best audio is Last of Us 2, which I have
The last
disagreements
of
on
us
that.
too.
Best game expansions, No Man's Sky Origins. I have disagreements on that too. Best
The
visual
Last of Us
design,
Part Two.
Last of Us 2. Best multiplayer, Fall Guys. Best storytelling, Last of Us 2. Critics' choice is Hades, and
Disagree.
ultimate game of the year. Ultimate game of the year is Last of Us Part 2.
It's some hard disagrees in that. joint,
Best
man.
storytelling?
Oh my God.
Last of Us Part 2, best storytelling. Are you serious? Best game expansion
Okay.
got No Man's. Don't get me wrong, No Man's Sky is leaps and bounds past what it was, and Origins
Yeah.
update is freaking fire. I give them that. But we gonna sit here and act like Sucker Punch didn't just do Ghost of Tsushima Legends. Like we gonna
That
sit
doesn't
here.
Yes.
matter to the voters, apparently.
The voters can leak. Never mind.
Wow, what's
No.
going on tonight?
Does that count as an expansion though? I'm curious about that. My honestly
It's
my entry
technically not.
my entry for best expansion though it wouldn't have had enough time, so I understand it not being selected. Would be Beyond Light for Destiny 2. I've known a lot of people that have taken break from Destiny 2, and this expansion sucked them back in to the point where they're canceling other shit that they're doing to focus on grinding Destiny. Like they're falling in love with it again.
That is an amazing expansion.
You know what's crazy? That thing's like on Game Pass, and I've yet to jump back into this. And I told myself I would.
Well, because they don't have crossplay.
It's a grind.
Once
dude.
you
It
put
is a grind,
crossplay,
though.
so I know we're kind of moving fast, y'all. We're gonna move into the Game Awards, which
Well,
we're
let's-
gonna be covering.
Let's do the last topic before that one, the app.
What up?
Okay, so if you guys
Like, I don't know.
if you guys haven't seen, and I haven't anything, if you guys haven't seen, Phil Spencer teased that there will be coming soon. There will be an Xbox app on your TV. And originally, we all knew they were doing a partnership with Samsung with the phones, but it looks like LG is going to be their partner when it comes to TV. So it looks like, what it sounds like is, in the next coming year or so, your Samsung TV will be able to download it if it's compatible, or it's going to come with an Xbox app pre-installed. In my opinion, I don't think this is just a regular, hey, go on your TV and download the app to your Xbox. I'm almost certain we will be streaming games directly from my TV, how we do our phones with xCloud. To me, that is big for Xbox Game Pass subscriptions, because it's going to come pre-installed in your phone. More than likely, they're going to offer you, a month free, like you do when you buy a Samsung S20 phone, whatever the case may be. It's going to become pre-installed in your phone on your TV, and all you have to do is get a controller and stream games from your TV. That's going to be huge. That's going to be huge, and I think this is going to see not the ending, but we're going to see Phil Spencer's come to fruition when you finally see, I'm able to stream Halo Infinite directly to my TV, no console needed. Big.
Soon we're going to see it in our microwaves, in our refrigerators.
And I'm on.
And toasters. They even got smart toasters now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Watches or smart watches.
To me, and then we just heard.
Maybe. Nani?
No, so we heard recently that Jim Ryan said that Sony will soon talk about their plans for their action for Game Pass, because they apparently have their own little thing cooking up. But there's no way, and this isn't the call of consoles are dying, consoles are going away, but it will further push that streaming is. People hate to hear it. I'm not saying it's the future, but streaming will be prevalent in the gaming industry moving forward. There is no turning back. There's no turning back at this point.
I believe
they're trying
that
to push streaming, but it's not ready. It's not ready.
Exactly. Thank you. I believe that that's true, and like that's the thing is going to happen, but we just not there, and they trying to make it right now. Well, okay. When I say
they're also
I
saying that everybody has good internet on this streaming stuff, so.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be the case for a very long time. I think the way Microsoft looks at it, and from a business perspective, there's enough people with good to decent internet in America and in the UK and certain other places of the world where they definitely can see a benefit, a big profit margin by saying, hey, when you buy your new LG OLED TV and you have your 5 gigabyte band Wi-Fi connection at your house, you can stream games to your console. Straight to your TV, no issue. Here's the remote control, no console needed. A lot of people are going to jump on that.
Yeah, I think they really just preparing. If you ask me, I think they're trying to set it up to where it can be as easy as possible for everybody once we do get there. I just don't believe that we'll get there for a good while. Keep your titties out the chat.
What?
I can't help myself. I'm sorry.
Sir.
It's titties in the chat. What you want me to say? They're right there.
Mein Gott. Why you gotta do that to me?
Wow. That
Okay,
is
help
30.
myself.
That is 39 minutes in because when we do the year review of this podcast, that's being clipped, and we need that audio.
Also, please make sure you guys clip these and send it to us, please,
Oh, Baron
so we
was
can make a
clutch.
compilation.
Hug last night was like,
Baron-
something weird noise she made like that, and Baron was quick with it. Clipped.
Baron,
snap, I
because
missed
I
it.
got scared. I got scared, and Baron was just like, ah.
It sounded like
Baron
somebody turned
was
her RTX on.
Yeah. All right. So let's go through. We've talked about the. Let's go through the Game Awards, which we are going to cover. We're gonna hunker down with some snacks. We'll give you guys a time. Make sure you join our Discord server if you guys want to know how to get into the Discord server. We will be tweeting out a link later. Right, Fame?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a long show. I mean, last year was what, 3 hours or so.
It's 3 hours, yeah.
So this year we're going to be here for the whole. It'll probably be 2 hours this year. It'll be a little shorter, but yeah, we'll be here.
Yeah,
we'll be
it's
streaming.
digital.
Yeah. Kick back with us and have some fun.
So this is a category specifically for is the best esports team. So we got the nominees of Dam One Gaming, Dallas Empire, G2S Esports, San Francisco Shock, and Team Secret. Which you think is gonna be the best esports team?
Whatever Kevin
It's
says.
honestly really tough. It's really tough. Damwon kind of had a really great story coming up through League of Legends Worlds.
Shut up.
I'm personally biased towards Dallas Empire because they're a Team Envy organization. That's my home crowd, my group. So I've got a special place in the area where my heart should be for them. And Shock, to be fair, have been super dominant, not just this season, but last season too. They've won Overwatch League 2 years in a row now. So that's something super impressive as well. G2, I'm uncertain about. I'd need to go back and look through kind of more how they did in other esports and stuff. But between
they're a
those
League of Legends
three
team
right now, off of pure numbers, I think Damwon Gaming might take it because League is really huge. My personal bias is Dallas Empire and Shock. They have a fair chance at it too. Like they did, to do it not once but twice, to go back to 2P. That's impressive, especially when Overwatch is changing so much from like week to week, even with all the different metas and everything. So they got 3 solid teams that can make a really good case, in my opinion.
Well, you know, I dropped off right after they changed that Mercy 5 res. I was like, nah, I'm not here. Do you know anything about esports hosts?
Esports posts?
No.
What do you mean?
Host. I mean.
Oh. I was like, what? Nani?
No.
We can move on.
Nani?
Best esports games: Modern Warfare, CS:GO, Fortnite, League of Legends, and Valorant. Which do you think is going to take it?
Fortnite, yeah.
You asking me again?
Fame. What was our thing, Fame?
Mm-hmm.
We talked about this last week. What was our game? Because I said League of Legends because they're rising up.
What was the? I have to hear the games again.
Modern Warfare, CS:GO, Fortnite, League of Legends, and Valorant.
I want to say I said Modern Warfare.
I don't think.
I think.
Because it's not a team-based game, technically.
Maybe I don't know.
At the professional level, it is. It really is.
It is, yeah.
So if you're considering it purely from the perspective of an esport, you got to give COD some credit. There were some things that I think a lot of the teams took issue with, some changes. Not necessarily what changes were made to the game, more when the changes were made. COD have a bad habit of changing things like right before a major event, and the pros were like, we spent the past like month and a half really practicing this one meta, and you're going to change it the day before a major? Like, what am I supposed to do right now? That's kind of causing some issues.
But out of those, what do you think Kev is going to take the esports game of the year?
I think you always got to give
Valorant,
credit.
League of Legends, Fortnite, CS:GO, and CS:GO shouldn't even be in this goddamn list.
No,
but
that's
Modern
no.
Warfare.
If there's anything that doesn't belong in that list, it's Fortnite. Fortnite does not belong in that list because they had maybe, aside from the Fortnite World Cup,
Fortnite is the greatest game ever made.
Listen, can you go put your son on? Because that'll be his argument, I'm sure. We need to hear that from you, okay? But not Fortnite. I don't think belongs in that list because it's more a multiplayer game than it is an esport.
Yeah.
But
I only play G Sports. You know what I'm saying?
I think CS:GO always deserves some credit for being so long-standing.
Yeah.
It is one of the most dominant forces in esports from even before Go, going all the way back to CS 1.6.
Yeah.
It's been huge for a very, very long time. So you got to give it credit for longevity. Same with League. I don't think any esport out there draws the kind of numbers League does when it gets to Worlds. And some
Did
of
you
the other
see
major
the
tournaments that they do.
stuff they're doing now with like putting out the music and stuff that's like drawing a whole new generation
Oh my
in?
god, the
Oh,
people are going
we're
nuts over
gonna
the ADA stuff. It's ridiculous.
I'm gonna have a music producer and artist reacts on the Level 1 gaming site with me in Dallas. So watch out for that, y'all.
Hey,
So
y'all.
it's gonna be fun.
Dallas
He
is
doesn't know
eating
anything
chitlins
about
right
the
now.
KDA stuff.
Dallas.
Well, Kev, what do you think is your esports game of the year?
It's so hard to say.
Okay, Valorant. Let me narrow it down for you. Valorant, League of Legends, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, or CS:GO, because we're not going to talk about Fortnite. But
My
no, that game
You might
doesn't.
need to change your draws.
my personal choice would be Valorant, but if I'm
Valorant,
trying to be objective, I think League has to take it. I think League.
They've come up in the last year.
Yeah.
So the next is best esports event. So it's the Blast premiere. It's the European finals for I don't know what that is.
CS:GO,
Call of
yeah.
Duty Championship for 2020. The Kawaki 2000 Championship. I don't know what game. And the League 2000 Championships and the Overwatch Grand Finales of 2020.
I think it's got to be League.
Like it's
I think Overwatch League might have done it if they were able to do in person like they originally planned to, but because it was limited to online, I think League has to take it. I just think League has the larger presence so far in the esports.
yeah. Do you know esports coaches?
I know. I probably recognize most of the names you'll list off. Yeah.
All right. Best esports coaches: Danny Zonic Sorensen, Don
Head coach
He,
for Astralis,
Krusty
CS:GO
Park,
team.
Don Cheadle,
Krusty is the head coach
Fabian.
for Shock. Yeah.
the baby.
Fabian Grabs, Grabsy
Grubhub.
Lozman. Oh my God.
Don't hurt yourself now.
Lee Zepha Jamin for LOL.
John
Raymond
Lee.
Rambo Lucier for
Right.
COD.
I feel like
Okay.
you just accidentally summoned a demon.
So, to me, I think it's got to be Zonic. He's the head coach for Astralis, just because Astralis has been such a dominant force in Counter-Strike for such a very long time. You don't see teams experience this kind of long-running success like you do with Astralis. And I think a large part of
That's
that has
true,
to go
actually.
to him for sure. So that's really impressive. Krusty's not a bad runner-up. Again, he's the head coach for the San Francisco Shock, which is the Overwatch League team that is back-to-back won grand finals, which is impressive as well. And he's done it in some unique ways, kind of changed the way people think players should play or what roles they should be playing. He's done some unique kind of tweaks, so he deserves some credit for that. And then Rambo, I'm kind of partial to as well, because before he joined, he's the head coach for Dallas Empire COD, who won COD World Finals.
Woo.
Who do you think is going to be the guy, though?
I think it should be Zonic.
I like Sonic too.
I think the hype train will probably pull it towards Krusty.
Shut up. Okay.
I think.
Bammer wants to know are there any black coaches?
Yeah, he know.
Nope.
He know they ain't no.
Now
black
listen,
coaches.
there's something that I want to say that I think it'll be funny with that comment, but I'm gonna wait till after the podcast to say it.
Best esports athlete. We got Crim6, Shadowmaker, Canyon, Shotzi, and Zivu. Zivu.
Yep.
I got to go with Shotzi. The dude, he was a rookie in the COD League this year. Again,
Yeah.
Dallas Empire bias. I'm acknowledging my bias. I know it's there. But
Fanboy.
the dude he won like every accolade that you can think of, not just for rookies, but for like, I think he won League MVP as well. The dude took everything. And as a rookie to do all of that, it's impressive as hell. Especially in something, there's no esport out there that is as toxic as Call of Duty. The Call of Duty
Oh, God,
community
yeah.
is the kind that will find your address and send your mother a bag of poop if they don't like the way you made one specific play in a game 8 years ago. Like, those dudes go
Yeah.
at it hard.
I believe it.
All right, so we're gonna open this up to everybody now. Demi Fame Dallas is best debut game of the year. We got Carry On, Mortal Shell, Raji the Ancient Epic, Rocky, and Phasmophobia.
It's a hard one.
I'm gonna say Mortal Shell. I said this when we talked about it last week. Mortal
You
Shell
made
is so
Mortal Shell
good.
look so good.
Carrion.
I wanted
Carry
to
On
say
is too
Carrion,
short for me.
but Raji was like, it gave me those Prince of Persia vibes heavy.
Carrion was really good to me. I enjoyed every moment of it.
But like, I agree. Carry On is good, but compared to like Mortal Shell and Raji and Roki, even Phasmophobia, I don't really whatever.
I feel like
watched,
It doesn't
Mortal
compare
Shell-
to those other ones.
What stops Mortal Shell from being good is like it's the combat is too clunky and too emphasized on the hardening aspect of it. So
Well, that's depending on who's playing it. Go play it for yourself, because I know you will not rely on that hardening aspect.
I have it.
I didn't even use the hardening when I did the review for it.
Y'all making
Didn't
it so
even
easy
bother
for me
me.
to make a dirty joke right now. I'm gonna need you to move on quickly.
Starting.
Yeah, right.
Stop it.
You
Okay.
can only either
Anyway,
make that joke or
best
Metapod.
debut
It's
game.
gotta be one or the
Kev,
other.
which one is it?
To be honest, I can't weigh in on this. I haven't played any of those, so I have no right
Okay.
to say.
Dallas.
This is a hard. I'm in between Carrion and Raji. Like Raji, it really gave me them vibes, but Carrion was new. It was something I hadn't seen before and I hadn't felt before. So I probably have to give it to them because I hadn't played Mortal Shell or Roki. I can't really talk about those. But I'll probably give it to Carrion.
Demi.
Carrion. Easy.
Okay. Fame.
Caron, let's move on.
Okay.
Carrion.
We're
I
not
don't know
gonna
that
go
game.
content creator.
You know
Best
Caron.
multiplayer.
We gonna skip
Animal
Hold
Crossing.
on, pause. Wait, I'm sorry.
Hey, no. We
can't
gotta.
skip the one- the
Dallas.
one that
Dallas.
had-
We gotta
Look,
go. We gotta go.
I
Like,
know,
we
but
can't stop.
Yeah,
It's
shut
the
up.
only
Animal
one with a
Crossing.
black nominee, man. Come
Dallas.
on, be for real.
Come on.
Let's
Dallas.
not do that.
Animal
I know,
Crossing,
I'm sorry.
Among Us, Warzone, Fall Guys, Valorant for best multiplayer.
Among Us.
Was on.
Animal Crossing.
None of them. J.N. Lopez.
Fall Guys. Kev,
Among Us.
Probably Among Us.
I know you're gonna have your bias.
I think Among
Oh
Us.
no.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
based on multiplayer.
We're gonna skip over a ton of these. Best family games. Animal Crossing, Crash Bandicoot, Fall Guys, Mario Kart, Minecraft Dungeons, and Paper Mario Origami King.
Minecraft Dungeons.
Oh man. I'm gonna go with Fall Guys for this one.
I want to say Minecraft, but Fall Guys get it.
I think Fall Guys too.
Best fighting game: Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, Mortal Kombat 11, Street Fighter Champion Edition, One Punch Man, and Under Night Birth. Oh God, I don't
Oh,
care.
what? One
Sounded
Punch
inappropriate.
Man.
11 km.
That's the Grand Blue, man.
Yeah, I think I had to
Grand
go
Blue.
with Mortal Kombat too.
I had
Yeah,
to go
Mortal
with
Kombat.
Kombat. I never played Grand Blue, so I can't really speak on that one. But
11 km. Let's get it.
One Punch Man.
yeah, they did.
Comparatively
So,
to Mortal Kombat.
I mean, would you rather? Well, never mind. One Punch Man.
all right. So we got
That
a
was
limited
fun.
amount of time, but we're gonna. I know you guys don't want us to fly through these, but we're gonna have to fly through some of these. Best role-playing game: Final Fantasy VII Remake, Genshin Impact, Persona 5 Royale, Wasteland 3, and Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Yakuza Like a
We just gotta
Dragon.
pick one.
Mm,
Dallas, quick.
I can't. It's a hard one. I still actually haven't voted for this one for real. Right now,
Pick one.
I'm going to say Final Fantasy because it's the only one that I beat.
Demi,
Like a Dragon.
Kev,
I think I go with Like a Dragon too.
Like a dragon.
I know Persona's probably gonna win it because
Because Persona.
it's Persona, but
The popularity is
I'm gonna go
massive.
with Yakuza too. Best action adventure: Valhalla, Ghost of Tsushima, Miles Morales, Will of the Wisps, Fallen Order, and Last of Us Part 2.
You know, I'm going Fallen Order, bro. It deserves that. It deserves it. Fallen Order is really good.
Fallen Order is very good. I think here though, it would be for me. It would be between Ghost of Tsushima and Miles Morales. And while I really want to give it to Miles Morales because I have to, I have to say it's Ghost of Tsushima, and that Legends mode kind of set it over the top for me.
Same.
Ghost of
Kev,
I think Ghost of Sushi.
Ghost of
Ghost of Sushi. Best Action, Doom Eternal, Hades, Half-Life Alyx, Noir 2, and Street Rage 4.
SOR 4.
Doom. The action literally.
I agree with Doom.
Pokemon Yellow.
Dallas?
Yeah, I think Doom. is
Shut up.
I had to say Doom on this one.
Kev?
Doom.
Kev.
Can't speak on Hades
We're
at
gonna
all.
skip over that. Best community support: Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Fall Guys, Fortnite, No Man's Sky, Valorant.
Apex.
I'm gonna go with Destiny, especially with the best light or bright light coming out.
Wait, where are we at?
Best community support.
Destiny.
I think Destiny is one.
Destiny.
That's why I love Nestle Crunch.
Alice, what you got?
I'm saying
Community
Nintendo's.
support. I really wanted to give it. I want to give it to No Man's Sky over Destiny because, like, I didn't give it to them earlier, and they deserve this one.
Okay. Best indie. When we will be covering all this in the live stream, we will be streaming this live. Best indie: Carry On, Fall Guys, Hades, Spelunky 2, and Spiritfarer.
Carry on.
I'm gonna say Hades.
Spiritfarer.
Hades is way better.
Spitfire.
Hades is way better. Well, I never played Hades or Spiritfarer, so I can't talk about them.
Spiritfarer
Okay.
is fun.
I've
Really
never
good.
played Hades, but enough people that I know that I trust their opinion have been like head over heels for that game that I'd vote for that.
Best ongoing: Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Warzone, Fortnite, No Man's Sky.
Apex.
See, now we don't have the time for me to actually break down my real opinions, and I can't give you a genuine answer.
So
if I'm
just get on with it.
not- See, that's not how it works. Why you think I prefaced it like that? 'Cause
Either
that's
pass
not how
or
it
pick
works.
Because we
one.
got 3 minutes
Well,
till
y'all
like the
could do
show's
this
supposed to be over.
I mean, so
Y'all tweaking.
Get on with it.
I'm gonna let y'all have this one because I can't really give a real answer. So
5.
What
Kev,
are we
you
on?
got?
Destiny, I think.
best.
We're on
ongoing.
best ongoing.
I think Destiny.
Okay.
Destiny.
Best performance: Ashley Johnson, Laura Bailey, Datsuki Tuji, Logan Cunningham, and Najee Jeter. Shut up. Who's gonna be the best performance?
Laura Bailey.
I'm out on this one. I don't know.
Yeah.
Laura Bailey, I guess.
I guess.
He sounded
Okay.
upset about that. Like, I gives.
Because.
There's a lot of people that could have been better, but I love Laura Bailey. We love Laura Bailey. Yeah.
You know my
Right,
upsets.
Demi?
You know
That's
my
true.
obsess with that game.
That's true. So we're gonna get to the last and least, and then we're getting into our suggestions because I would like to end the show on a nice hour. Game of the year: Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Animal Crossing, and Last of Us.
Okay,
Did y'all just
so-
freeze? I was about to say.
I was waiting for somebody else to go.
I'm gonna go.
Demi's gonna go.
I have
You're back.
2 picks. I have 2 picks. My personal pick and the one I think is gonna win. Personal pick is Doom Eternal, but the one I think is gonna win, Animal Crossing.
I think so, yeah. I don't think anything had as wide reaching of a good reception as Animal Crossing.
Facts.
Animal Crossing.
It's
So I
hard to
think
debate
that's-
that, and I ain't never
I'm
played the
with
game.
Jimmy on that. In that, like, I feel like Animal Crossing will win, but my personal pick would be Ghost.
This is a tough one.
You'll never see me play Animal Crossing game ever. But
Never.
God,
But
it's you can't deny it, man. Like,
but the impact it's had during the pandemic, ridiculous.
It did. It came at the perfect time, man.
It did.
It really did.
As soon as the pandemic hit, Animal Crossing dropped, and you know what's crazy? Animal Crossing and Doom shared the same release date, and Animal Crossing had that effect.
It's pretty impressive.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit distracted because I'm on Walmart about to get my feelings hurt by these bots.
Go ahead, bro.
Good luck, sir.
Which
Which
I
one
know,
are you
Godspeed.
shooting for?
the Series X.
Demigod speed.
Oh, let's go.
So I'm sitting with both.
Alright, so what was everybody's
God bless.
Gotti?
My personal pick is Doom Eternal, but I think Animal Crossing's taking it.
This site that I already
Crossing over
crashed.
Last of Us?
Animal Crossing came at the perfect time during the start of the pandemic. It has a long-lasting effect.
Oh god, please don't start on the turnip market.
The turnip market was booming. The mid was busting.
Oh,
Yo, I made meals off the nip market. Okay, I ain't mad.
The
Off the
mid was
what?
booming.
I need to
the
hear
nip
about your
market.
nips.
Off the-
Turnips,
hold on,
so-
wait.
Plebeians.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Turnips was going crazy. When there's a game that has a website about the side market hustle and the illegal black market turnip sales, man, look, man.
Well, then Elite Dangerous
You
should
say
be
the
up on
nip
here
market,
because Elite
though.
Dangerous got so many websites set up to their market.
It's not turnips though.
And
so
Eve,
it's not turnips.
yeah, but it's still real. It's still real life
tell 'em it's not
consequences.
turnips.
You know,
It's not
I knew
turnips.
people that waited hours in queues to get on somebody's island to sell their turnips because of how profitable it was.
Bruh.
It's
Right.
ridiculous.
Go play Eve, and I will give anybody that's listening, and Trevor, what's up, Trevor Sarange, you can probably agree with me. Once you get into the Eve market and the Eve gameplay, you don't get out of Eve. It sucks you in.
I
You're
mean
like,
that's
oh,
cool, but it ain't
okay.
turnips, man.
The nip market is strong.
best real world consequences.
Listen, Walmart.
Dallas, what was your game of the year? Now, Fame, we're gonna let you get on your rant in like 2 seconds. Fame, Dallas, what was your game of the year? Was it Tsushima?
Ghost, absolutely. Like I feel like out there as far as Animal Crossing goes, like yeah, it's probably going to get it. It was a cultural phenomena, as they say. But like I really, really enjoyed Ghost of Tsushima enough to call it game of the year.
Nice. Kev, what was your on these
I
chite?
think it's got to be Animal Crossing. I think that's got to
I
win.
mean, it was Animal Crossing. Fame, what was yours before you get into your rant there, Loaf?
Game of the year?
Yeah.
Oh, Last
I know
of
we
Us.
talked about this.
Last of Us.
Yeah.
Abby,
it's-
baby.
It's gonna be Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, Abby is my baby. We don't talk about that.
I'm mad
so
this
that
y'all
was
bringing that up.
Abby.
I'll let her beat me up.
Oh wow.
so that was the
Oh,
year.
that-
We went to the golden joysticks. We went through the
thick.
game of the years. We will be covering the game of the years. We will be watching that on December 10th. We will let you guys know if you guys want to join our Discord server. No, on Twitter, send a message to any one of us. Our names are under our stuff. But let's get into the suggestions for this week. Kev, what you got for us?
All right, I'll start with anime. As far as anime goes, there's a show I just caught on to last night. I don't know how this show remained under my radar for so long because it came out in 1990. It's called Record of Lodos War. Fantasy action adventure kind of thing. But I'm a huge, I think I've talked to y'all about this before. I love 90s style anime when everything was still hand drawn, hand colored, hand all of that. I just like the look of it so much. And this
'Cause it's
nails
so
it
different.
to a T, so it looks beautiful, and I'm in love with it. I also went through a baseball anime phase where I was watching every baseball anime I could find, and I would recommend one called Mix. It was a good 24 episodes, nice little neat and tidy anime there. And then movies. I just recently, for movie night with my Discord, watched Reservoir Dogs, which I hadn't seen in a long time. If y'all hadn't seen that in a minute, you should watch that.
Y'all
Really good.
laughed at me when I suggest that because I was like, yeah, yo, watch Reservoir Dogs.
It's because you
Well,
said
when
it
you
like
say
that.
it like that.
Facts.
I can't say it properly.
Video games.
What's up?
I started playing through Detroit Become Human a
Mhm.
couple weeks ago, working on that for what is now called TBD Tuesdays, RIP Telltale
Ooh.
Tuesdays. I finished all the Telltale games available to me, so we had to retire it. But I'm playing through Detroit. That's been a lot of fun. If y'all never checked that out, give it a go.
Nice.
And I think that's it. I think that's it for me. That's all I got.
If people want to do like a community game night, where can they find you? Like Twitter, Twitch, and all that.
Yeah. If the easiest way would be to probably send me a message on Twitter, and I can get you a link to my Discord. And it's basically where you get all the info on my streams, announcements, and stuff like that. And I have special perks for subscribers where we do community game nights and movie nights once a month. But yeah, if y'all want to come check us out, come join the Crab Cove. Scuttle on over.
Awesome. Please, guys, his stuff is on the screen. Those little icons for Twitter, Instagram, all of them are not just under our names for show. We are active on there, and we do reply to them. So make sure you send us the message, and please support Kev because he's my token white guy that I keep hitting on.
Snips, have you gotten any feet in your DMs yet?
Oh my God. We need to remind people to do that. Dallas was petty. And then do-rag reviews, bruh.
Yeah.
So
wait,
also,
was that just his name, or did he review do-rags? I feel like we got to
Both.
stipulate.
Both.
Oh,
Our last show is going to be on December 23rd. We are going to do a giveaway of codes on everything we have of this last year. So make sure you tune in. We will have some guests between then. Make sure you guys hang out with us. Demiculus, the god himself, Odin and Zeus don't know what to deal with him. What is your suggestions for this week?
No anime suggestions, but I got 2 game suggestions. So,
Ooh.
still playing Sekiro, so go play Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Amazing game. And I found a mystery indie called Rain Swept. You're a detective trying to solve a murder, but it's in the theme of games like Night in the Woods and more lighthearted stuff like that. So if you have a moment, go check out Sekiro and Rain Swept. Really, really good games. Little 4-hour indie, kick back, put some time into it, and just enjoy yourself. Easy achievements, easy trophies, whatever the case may be. So,
Demi likes them easy.
Please, Demi, give the ladies that are coming here for Women and Wine, please give them a movie suggestion at least.
That they can enjoy with their wine.
Yeah. And thinking about you. You know what I'm saying?
Movie suggestion, I'd say go watch the new Craft remake. It wasn't bad.
That was you're not wrong. That crafting was really good.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. I sat back and watched, and I was like, huh. I enjoyed my time. I may never watch this again, though, but I enjoyed it.
True. Fame, I'm going to leave my other big brother, Dallas, for last. Fame, with your, where is it? Hold on, Fame. Ooh. Our glow in the dark anthem.
Oh, yeah. It's out of my reach. But yeah, it finally started glowing in the dark.
Are those servers still active?
Oh, I was just playing Anthem last night on stream. What you got for us, Fame, this week? Give us a movie suggestion, because I know you ain't be watching anime.
Shoot, I forgot the name of it already, and I forgot the guy's name. But it's the guy.
Not the platform, is it?
No, it's the guy that plays. He was the lead guy in the show Power. I don't remember his name. He had a horror movie. It was pretty decent. You know, guys, you know what I'm talking about?
Maury Hardwick.
Yeah, Maury Hardwick. It's a movie.
I don't know the movie though. I know he had a horror movie.
Yeah. Give me. I'm so sorry, y'all. Amari Chad.
And the game he's probably going to recommend is Avengers. Fang was like hella tempted to buy it for me this week because he's like, once it gets crossplay, we gonna play it.
Is Shaq still playing it, or did he give up?
Shaq is still playing it.
Until they come out with a Superman game, he'll be playing it.
Spell. There it is.
Spell?
It was Spell.
Spell.
The ending kind of pissed me off, but it had a good premise to it. I liked it. It's called Spell. And for the game, I streamed it on Amazon Prime. I want to say you can stream it like $4 or $5 right now, maybe something like that. Not that expensive. Yeah, so that's my movie. And then for the game, Yakuza 7. So good. So much fun.
And it's
funny.
Unfortunate that it took you this long to get into the Yakuza series.
Turn-based RPG. What can I say?
And I've been recommending it to this guy forever.
No one's ever recommended
he doesn't
Yakuza
like
to me.
the RPG.
No one's ever recommended Yakuza to me.
Oh my god, we've recommended Yakuza so many times.
I think Dallas recommended it to me once, but the rest of y'all never said nothing about it.
No.
I remember
Same.
Dallas saying it to
Go
me.
play Indivisible, you beach.
Take your hat off when you talk to me, fam. That's cap.
Hey, no cap, bro.
That's cap, man.
That's her loss. That ain't cap.
I started streaming Yakuza 0, and I remember I recommended it once. So
No.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember Dallas saying it. The rest of y'all never said it.
Ignore
to
Fame.
me.
Yeah, okay.
Zero from the beginning of stream.
You just remember Dallas because he always drinking milk.
Cambodian breast
milk.
So, DALLAZ.
Guy.
Man.
Dallas guy.
DEWD.
What you got for us? Because you've been giving me some suggestions that I just need to watch. So what you got for us this week?
Let me see. Okay, so to be completely honest, I haven't been watching a whole lot this week, but I have been catching every single week The Mandalorian. It's getting me back into Star Wars. Between that and Jedi Fallen Order, it's really actually getting me back into Star Wars.
Nice.
Game wise, I feel like it's kind of cheap at this point to tell y'all to go play Miles Morales, but if you haven't, if you beat Spider-Man already, absolutely do that. I also want to see more people play. Okay, so Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. I don't know what it is about me and character action games like Devil May Cry and stuff like that, but Metal Gear Rising, it's slept on. Like, if you like Bayonetta, if you like Metal Gear, and you want to see what it would be like if they had a baby, jump into Metal Gear Rising. And I'll give you one more since I didn't give you more than one show to watch. Y'all should go and check out, if you want to see like where Warframe came from, check out Dark Sector if you still got a PS3.
Or Pariah. That's digital the developers for Warframe. Pariah was their first game.
I haven't touched Pariah. I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it. So now I need to go back and do my research. Also, if you care at all,
I'll give you a link for it because you can't download it legally anymore.
Oh, bet I got you. Also, if you have the time and are so inclined, I think you should go over and click to the whole Game Awards thing and vote for Jan Lopez as Content Creator of the Year, because it's nice to see one of us right there. Like, I didn't know I Am Brandon actually won the Golden Joystick Award, and I think that's fire. So, you know, as much as I love Alana Pierce, she just got nominated at a bad time. Sorry. Love you, but
I get up there, I'm gonna vote for you too.
I'm saying you getting the same speech when you up there. Real talk. Like, like it's one of them things, man.
Damn it, when you get to the top.
Besides her actually being dope, it's nice to see one of us. So, you know,
yeah.
I'm very disappointed in you, Hugger. For like we took all that time on all these esports things with no black people in it, and then we finally get to Content Creator. You was like, nah, F her. So I'm gonna take my outro.
We can cover it next week because this like I was like trying to fly through because I didn't think we'd spend that much time on the 007 stuff.
I can dig it. I just want to say that out loud.
Yeah.
But
We'll,
yeah,
we'll cover it next week.
now and that's pretty much it. Also, my links are right below. Pause. But there's no Twitch icon down there, and I actually stream now. So pull up on me, Dallas Man on everything. So pull up.
My link down
Well,
below.
you know what?
too.
I will be because we talked about at the start of the show. Since Meek is not with us anymore, I will be revamping a whole bunch of stuff. So you might see some changes on here and the Level 1 Gaming. So just bear with us. We're growing. Okay. So just, yeah. But for this week, I will give you 2 anime suggestions because one came out from the mail and one is just like, if you being a freak like me, go watch Panty and Stocking.
Oh, I forgot they even existed.
Panty and Stocking, you want to be a freak? So good.
Whoa, there's a
And it's-
Bible Black.
She didn't put her
Oh.
put her boobies all in
We're
the
not going to
chat.
talk about Bible Black, Demi.
Sir,
That is my shit, but we don't want to talk about Bible
whoa,
Black.
ma'am and,
And-
sir.
Put him in
And
line,
if
Kevin.
you guys want like a supernatural stuff, Le Chevalier de Déon, let me get it to you Americans.
Pronounce that
Le
again.
Chevalier de Déon.
Chevrolet de Leon.
It's on anime from like early 2000s, and it was so good. Like, please go watch it. That's my anime
That's
suggestions for
easy.
movie. I will say, I was watching Van Helsing earlier. I was in that like weird like horror movie
Helsing's dope.
underworld, right? For games, I'll give you. You can play Chicken Police, which I did a review on, and you guys are not gonna expect the story that comes out of that. Or you can play Carto, which is like a 6-hour game. It's super short, but like it makes you feel good. You just need to feel good about games. Like you don't need to shoot anything. You don't need to kill anything. Carto is where
Yes,
it's
you
at.
do.
Make a map like a cartel.
If it don't say
Yeah, you're a
Shinobi
cartographer.
Execution,
There you go.
if it don't say Shinobi Execution, I don't want it.
Listen,
You know what? We was
Demi,
talking about.
Can I kill people with the map if I want to? Like, can I
Hugger,
stab
we
them with
need
my
you to
quill,
play,
maybe? Or...
Baron, what's the name of that game we need Hugger to play? I forgot what it was. You gotta go watch the November copy to drop it video.
I did, but I don't. I watched
I don't-
it, but
no,
I don't
no.
understand what y'all are trying to get me to play.
the very
'Cause
first
I didn't
game.
understand anything.
The-
It's like
it's
I
the
need
one
to
that
play this.
the one Baron said like he felt like it was too wholesome. I forget what it was called.
Oh, that's not me. That's Leah that needs to play that. Which
Joystick
my
Studios.
mine
Published
got.
it.
Which also, speaking of, I just got the Uncharted whole shit, and I'm waiting for the 4th game to come out. So I've never played an Uncharted game, and I will be streaming
Wow.
that. I played Tomb Raider before I played
It's in my
Uncharted,
backlog.
Whack.
Wow.
right? Kev, what are you
Whack.
going to be streaming here in the next few weeks? Because it is Christmas coming up soon.
It's
Whack.
true. I'm actually taking tomorrow off in light of the holiday. Not that I'm going anywhere. Practice social distancing. Okay. Keep
Whack.
your friends and your family members safe. All right.
Nah.
Keep away from
Says
me.
the man who got Rona is in the hospital crying like a little baby. No,
Right?
whack.
Trying to
And
be
now
out.
you know you can get it again, so you should be scared twice.
Okay.
Trying to be
Yeah.
off work again. Talking about.
Yeah, okay. So I'm taking Thursday off. Friday we'll be back with Valorant. And my rotation now is Monday Overwatch, Tuesday Detroit until I finish that, and then it'll be something else. And then Thursday, Friday Valorant is my current groove right now.
Nice. Demi, what can we expect from you in the next month? Or because November's over for December.
Well, I'm coming back to streaming again now that everything's getting situated. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna be running through No More Heroes for the
Mm.
first time.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm gonna run through No More Heroes and finish up this run of Dark Souls, and then I'm gonna
Whack.
be streaming Demon Souls
Whack.
on my PS5.
Shut up.
Everything whack. You just a hater now, huh? You didn't get your
So-
Walmart buy that you wanted, so you just mad at everybody now. Well,
Walmart.
take it out on us.
Fame can watch me play on my Series X.
Whack!
So
Whack.
I'll take pictures of it for you,
Fame.
fam. I got you.
What you gonna be streaming for us? At least one day this month.
Stream something.
I need to see more of the complex. I didn't want to buy it, so tell me how Ponytail Guy dies
I'm
when he's
either.
not being like
I
shanked.
do. I do.
He's not pretending to be dead.
I will
That's
play
the way to die,
complex.
though.
I will play complex one more time. Then I need to play. Tell me why if I'm a stream.
Yes.
But then other than that, it's all Yakuza 7.
Tell
baby.
me why.
I'm about to cancel my
Okay.
Cyberpunk pre-order.
No.
If you got it
please,
on for PlayStation,
send it to
let
me,
get it.
Fame.
It's on
because
Xbox.
It's so much cheaper for you guys.
That's true.
Go get an Xbox and it's yours.
She has to pay in Monopoly money, so there's an
I
exorbitant.
really
markup.
do. Dallas, what are you gonna be playing or streaming this week for the people?
Let me see. Actually, we got another good old episode of Copy to Drop It coming up pretty soon. We're gonna try to get it closer to the early part of the month. I know we've been dropping those mid-month a lot, but we really gonna try to get it out earlier to y'all, so y'all can get to see us talk trash about all the games coming out for the next month. And in between that, I really think I might stay on my whole retro wave. I really been into this retro stuff. I'm
Right.
probably going to get whooped by a couple more bosses in Onimusha 2 before I just kind of run down not all the games I've been downloading, but pick one that I really been wanting to play that I haven't got to yet.
Go ahead and play Sekiro.
Whack.
I'm thinking about it. Like
Whack.
I've been playing it like off stream, and I just might play it on stream.
Baron,
Oh, yeah.
I've got them. I will play them. I'll play them on stream for you.
Lost Legacy is the best game in your hands.
And I'm waiting
You don't wanna
for
make the Drake wig the whole
the
video.
fourth one. I can't remember what the fourth one is,
Uncharted 4.
but I will get you Thief's End. But
Whack.
I will play them, Baron. But I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We will be back next week. We will be streaming until December 23rd because we're gonna do a little giveaway stream. Everything that we had for the last year, we will be giving away. We got some codes from AJ,
Whack.
beautiful AJ.
No,
From
AJ not
Delilah?
whack. AJ cool.
Well, we'll be giving
Okay,
anything
okay.
away that we don't have, any like codes we have, and I think that stream that'll probably be a 2-hour stream, right? Like, to be honest.
Dang old man.
Huh?
Everybody take off December 10th. We will be covering the Game Awards for that.
Mhm.
And I hope you guys follow every single one of us. Our stuff is on track. Everything will be shifting around on the site. We are working on that. And I hope you guys just support us. You guys have been awesome. Trevor, I know Flames, you're there somewhere in the chat because you don't interact with us. Flames, I know
And
you.
get called
You
out.
just don't. Pico, Baron, we'll be here. We'll support you guys if you guys want to hit us up on the Discord. Yeah. Fame, take us out.
I'm about to say I don't upload on my channel no more. But I'm about to upload because I am not feeling. I'm upset.
Hey.
Oh, that's gonna be a fun
My
rant.
my
I
Oh,
can't
God.
wait.
my anus is in
Okay.
pain. I am
No.
hurt.
Sir,
No.
It's already funny. Oh, my wait at the end of the show so
Bro,
he can
did
be
it
like,
sell out that
I'm
much?
not ready
that's
for
gonna
this.
go on the end of year clip right there.
if you use the word anus again in the video, I'm gonna die laughing. Oh my god.
I hope somebody's making clips of this and send it to me or Dallas.
So
Just me and Dallas. Don't
Yes,
send it to
'cause we would-
anybody else. Don't send it to
So-
Fame. Please don't.
to wrap up the show. Thank you guys once again for rocking with us, and congratulations, you guys leveled up to 132. This was the Double XP podcast. No Take Two podcast tomorrow. Possibly a Peep Game podcast Friday. We'll talk to Dallas about that and see if they want to do one Friday. But definitely no Take Two tomorrow because it is Indigenous People Day. Because we don't say Thanksgiving because that was the day that somebody came over and murdered some brown people, and that ain't cool.
Well, you know what's
Is it
funny,
okay
Fame?
Is Turkey Day okay?
Talk
Because I
about
say
it.
Turkey Day usually.
You know, we could have a show because my Thanksgiving is last month.
I won't-
So we could have a show.
I won't be home.
Indigenous People Day.
You won't be home
I
because
won't
you
be
work
home.
and Fame works too.
No, I won't be
But
working.
anyway.
I'll be at everybody's house eating food. I'm not cooking this year. But yeah, sorry. One more time.
Fat boy.
One more time. Thank you guys once again for rocking with us, and congratulations, Level 132. This is the Double XP podcast. Make sure you guys get all your gaming news from level1gaming.com. We have some amazing writers there and some super dope reviews coming down the pike, and some just posted. You guys have been real. We love you guys. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Peace.